Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me. So for this week, I am planning out the week of July 6th through the 12th, and I'm using the adventure kit that is from Scribble Co. I'm obsessed with this kit. It is so pretty, and I'm actually I really like the way it turned out. I was a little iffy on the peachy and the pink colors with it, but oh my god, it looks so pretty. Like with the washi, you guys will see what I end up doing. I was a little bit iffy on using that washi, but oh my god, it turned out so cute, and I really like how it turned out. So this was the second half of my vacation week. We did go back home on Sunday of this week, which I think I explained it in my last Plan With Me. It was our family vacation that we go on every year. We were as safe as possible anytime we went out. We were wearing a mask. We used hand sanitizer every time we got back. We were cleaning everything, so we were being as safe as possible. And thankfully, like I said in the last Plan With Me also, none of us got sick and none of us contracted COVID. Honestly, I think I had it back in February when I was really sick, but I don't know because I'm not going to go get the antibodies test. So we're just going to assume I had it until I actually get it if I do. Knocking on wood, I hope I don't. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't know how I ended up talking about COVID, but it was really nice just to kind of be in a place that's other than my home. Being at work or not work, at home for days on end, honestly is not very good for my mental health. For some people, they would think it's the best thing ever, but for me personally, it's really not. I thrive on a routine. I love going to work. I love my job. So, the fact that I can't go to work and I can't continue working towards what I've been working towards for the past 2 years makes me sad. But we'll get back eventually. Safety is the most important thing, and I like I said, I'm trying to be safe, as safe as possible, because my dad is 61 and he has a bunch of health issues already. So I'm trying to stay as safe as possible. So I promise we're staying safe. I don't know how I got on the topic of this. I genuinely don't. I also forgot to put my camera in manual focus, or turn my focus off. So I'm sorry that it's going in and out of focus. I wasn't planning on making this part of the voiceover be a very serious voiceover, but that just kind of happened. And of course my camera focused on my pen because me filming Lindsay didn't put it in focus. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Good job filming Lindsay. Way to go. But yeah, so I don't know, like I said, how I got on the tangent. I don't know what this voiceover is. It's essentially me just rambling. It is 10 o'clock at night and I am sitting here sweating because I have no AC and it's 100 degrees outside. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. Anyway, we put down all the deco and all that stuff. I did change up my sidebar, if you guys noticed that in the last Plan With Me. I did put hydrate and vitamins. In the last one I put drink water, but I like hydrate better. That might change as time goes on, but I'm going to keep that for my 2 habit trackers for the time being, and we'll see what happens from there. But I think I like hydrate and vitamins right now. I really need to get better at taking my vitamins because I am the worst at it and I really need to get better at that. So anyway, we're gonna go on to the actual plans. So first thing for Monday, we did go fishing, so I had to wake up early. So I used a munchkin to mark that. Hey yo, filming Lindsay, what you doing? There we go. I was like, what is happening? Oh, I had to grab a script and I didn't grab one before. I keep forgetting that I actually have foiled scripts that I can use now, because I got a huge order from Kinsey's Creations and I have a bunch of them that I can use now that I always forget about. So that's what I was doing. I was grabbing that. But anyway, I had to wake up early, so I used a munchkin for that. And then we did go to Twin Lakes, which is the lake up in Mammoth. That was the one that we were originally going to try to fish at the first time we went fishing, but there was someone at the spot that we fish at, so then we went to a different lake. But we finally did get to this one. We had to wake up extremely early. We woke up 20 minutes earlier than we did the first time, so I think we woke up at 5, maybe earlier than that. I honestly don't fully remember. But we got there. And this is a fun little story. So we got there and there's no car there. We're like, okay, we're good. There's no one here. And I looked down into where our spot is. It's a little there's the road and then there's a tiny bit of a hill to actually get down to the lake part. And there's the bear just chilling in the spot where we fish. And we're just well, we probably shouldn't get out of the car. The car kind of scared it a little bit. It did eventually walk away. But we were like, well, we should probably leave. And we were a little worried too that it was gonna come back because it did eventually like walk down the like road because my dad actually didn't see the bear. I saw the bear first because I was on the side where the lake is, and so I was able to see it. So it started walking down along like the edge of the lake, and then we drove around back to like that part of where that the lake is, and we saw him just chilling there next to the road, and I was just like, just don't get run over by a car. That's like that was the biggest thing that I was worried about. And then also like we finally got out of the car and we were both like, if we hear any noises, get back in the car as quickly as possible. Like we were worried that something was gonna happen. Hi, Bubba. Cujo just walked in here. Hi. So if you hear him, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that was a fun little thing. So I used fitting enough. I just used a grin and bear it like bear for that. I still don't know what they're called because I haven't uploaded that other plan with me yet. But if you guys know what they're called, please tell me. But I used that to mark that we saw a bear. And then we did actually fish, like I said. So I used a munchkin that is fishing for that. After that, we went to Starbucks. So I used a Simply Watercolor Co. coffee cup and a Starbucks script from Kinsey's Creations. We made some bomb burritos on this day, some breakfast burritos. It was enough to warrant me marking it in my planner. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. little doodle for that. They were so good. They had eggs, bacon, potatoes. Oh my god, those potatoes. Oh, I want them right now. We had like a garlic, like herb type sauce. Yo, your car is loud, sir. Excuse me. Sorry, my window's also open so y'all can hear it. Oh, Bailey's in here now. Okay, we're just gonna have all the interruptions. Come on. Were you looking at me like that? Oh, hi, there we go. Also, I posted Bailey on my like personal Instagram. I did recently share my username with you guys for my personal Instagram, and it's funny how many people are like, "Oh my god, I finally have a face to Bailey," because I talk about Bailey all the time, but like I guess I've never posted her, so it's just kind of funny because I've had a couple messages of people being like, "Oh my god, I finally have the face to Bailey," and like everyone's so excited. They're more excited about Bailey than me, which is hilarious. But anyway, we made some bomb breakfast burritos. We're still on Monday, and I'm almost done planning out Tuesday. It's fine, I'll catch up. Underneath that, we had a shopping day, so I used a Once More with Love shopping munchkin for that. And then, last but not least, I used a squared off half box, and this is actually a piece of deco from the kit. I didn't know what else to use, so I just used that to mark that we went to Gull Lake. Moving on to Tuesday, we did have to wake up super early because we did want to go to hike to Rainbow Falls. So I put down a half box and a paper and milk hiking muro to mark that we did go to Rainbow Falls, which is this really pretty waterfall that you can hike to. It's about, I think, 3 miles round trip. And it was really, really nice. It was freezing though. I used an emoji to mark that it was so cold because it was literally like, I think 30 degrees or so when we got out of the car because you had to go like down into like the canyon and stuff, and it was just oh my god, it was so cold. And then I did take a nap because we woke up so early, so I used a nap icon from Once More with Love for that. Moving down at the bottom of Tuesday, we did play Crazy Eights a lot. Oh my god, now there's a plane. Y'all, if you can hear this, I'm so sorry. Like, it's like the one time I tried to record a voiceover, it's like every single interruption, like ever. There's a plane, there's a car. I have 2 dogs in here now, which one of them doesn't normally stay in here. It's fine. But we do play a lot of Crazy Eights while we're up there just because it's a fun thing. And we do like a tournament to see like how many times you can win. And it's actually fun to play with my dad and my sister because we purposely will change it on purpose. Like they'll be like, okay, we want hearts, whatever. I'll change it just to piss them off. We literally would do that just to piss each other off, and it's the greatest thing. So yeah, we had a Crazy Eight tournament, and then I had to edit some photos, so I used a Magic Prince Co. camera and an edit script from Kinsey's Creations. And last but not least, I put down a half box and a munchkin, like little baby, a teamwork that I did play with Ruby, who is my niece. My brother went up there and he like brought her over, like they came over and we just played with Ruby a little bit. Moving on to Wednesday, I put down a Celeste with some pancakes because we did have pancakes on this day. I then put down a quarter box and an emoji with a Nook Miles ticket to mark that I went villager hunting, which was exciting. I actually have 2 switches. I have a Switch Lite and a normal Switch. So I actually have 2 islands, and this was when I was getting like the extra like 5 villagers that you can get that you like sell the plots for. So I had a lot of villager hunting on this day. And then underneath that, I took a emoji with a vacuum to mark that we needed to clean the condo. We did have to go to the grocery store again, so I used a munchkin for that. We then went up to Lake George, which was a little sad because we went up there to try to see if we can find a place to fish. Fishing in the afternoon is a little bit more difficult because some people literally spend the whole entire day next to a lake at a spot. So we did go up to Lake George, and unfortunately there was just nowhere to fish. Like we tried going to multiple different lakes, and unfortunately it was just not possible. But I did use a little munchkin to mark that every spot was taken for fishing. And then last but not least, I was feeling really anxious on this day. I was having some bad allergies, and then I also got a little like tiny bit sunburnt, so I had like a little minor cough, and like my body was warm and I felt a little bit warm. I did bring a thermometer with me up there because one, it was at my dad's request, and two, it was just kind of a peace of mind type thing. And I got so anxious. I was so worried. I was like, oh my god, we've been here for like almost a week now. It's very possible I could be developing symptoms if I got it when we traveled up here. Like I was freaking out. I was like, there's no way. If I get COVID, it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but if my dad got it, that would be where I would worry about. So that's why I get anxious around it. And also, it's just a general, like, me being an anxious human, that's just a normal thing. So I was freaking out, and I couldn't handle it. I hit my mic, I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. I did take my temperature. Obviously, it was perfectly fine. The cough went away the next day. It was just allergies. Like, my allergies have been really bad, and it's kind of obnoxious. I don't know why they've been so bad. I don't know what Bailey's looking at. She's looking out my window like, is there a person out there? Bailey, there's no one out there. Nothing's happening, baby. Okay. Anyway, moving on to Thursday. This is such a random voiceover. I'm sorry, guys. First thing on Thursday, I put down a quarter box and one of the, like, I'm tired, like, panda eyes munchkins to mark that I was super tired. And then I did have to Venmo Isaiah because she did watch over our dogs for 4 days and had to deal with so much crap. I felt so bad. So we still had the leak in our bathroom, which we turned off the water after we, like, left to go on vacation. So in theory, it should have been fine, but they had to turn on the water to give the water or the dogs water, like fill up their water bowls. And we had 2 people watching the dogs, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, because Bailey, fun fact, Bailey has lupus. So that means that like she has to stay out of the sun. Otherwise, she has like a smaller form of lupus. It only attacks her nose, and if she's out of the sun, it actually helps it better. So she has to stay inside, literally all day, and then she can go outside in like the morning and at night. But essentially we had to have someone in the morning to bring her in, and then someone at night to check on them. And the person in the morning, I felt so bad. The person in the morning left the water on, so Isaiah had to deal with the leak in our bathroom, which the leak in our bathroom, it takes about maybe 40 minutes for the bottom part of our floor to like start flooding. Like I felt so bad. And then there was ants in one of the food bowls for one of the days. I just felt bad. She had to deal with like so much stuff. But we did pay her, obviously, even though she is like one of my best friends. We did pay her either way because we always pay the people who watch our dogs while we're gone. But I felt so bad just because she had to deal with so much like random stuff. But yeah, so I had to Venmo her money on this day. That was such a long tangent. Underneath that, we went to Silver Lake, so I used a little fangirling munchkin for that. And then we did also go to Lundy Lake. I ran out of things to like mark us going to all these different lakes. Lundy Lake was kind of a little underwhelming. We've never been there before. So I just used like a little tree from What's More With Love to mark that. And then we did go to the village again. I went there in the last week. So we did go there again just to do a little bit more shopping. So I used a munchkin for that. And then we did play some more cards that night. So I used a half box and some more munchkins playing cards for that. Moving on to Friday. Bailey, you're breathing really loud, child. I don't know if you guys can hear. Probably not. But I used a fancy label and then a fox and cactus girl that's like in bed and a lazy day script from Kinsey's Creations. And then I did take some photos on this day just because. So I used a munchkin with a camera for that. And then, oh my god, another plane. I live next to an airport, so my god, I can't with these planes. What are y'all doing? Why are you flying planes at 10 o'clock at night? Y'all are so loud. It's fine. Anyway, honestly, at the end of our trip, we were kind of like running out of things to do. My brother did leave on Saturday. My sister left on the 7th, on the Tuesday. So we kind of did a lot. We've been to Mammoth for 26 years in a row now. So we kind of just were relaxed. A lot of this was just kind of get away from everything at home. So I played Animal Crossing. So I put down a half box and a paper and milk, Nintendo Switch, and an Animal Crossing script from Kenzie's Creations. And then we played more cards because we had nothing else to do. So I used some munchkins for that. I then had some ice cream. So I used a scribbler. I don't remember her name. I want to say it's Sienna. She's not the one I use all the time. I use Celeste all the time. I think her name is Sienna. Don't quote me on that. You can't even get scribblers anymore. But anyway, I used that to mark that I had some ice cream. And then I used a squared off quarter box and a munchkin laying in bed to mark some late night texting, which we ain't gonna go into detail about. Nope, not at all. Moving on to Saturday and Sunday, I put down the weekend banner. Hi, why are you staring at me? What are you... Bailey's staring at me. I don't know what's happening. She's like staring at me and then stares outside and then stares at me. My window is like completely open because that's how I get my air from the outside world. And like she's like looking at like, oh my god, what's happening? She sees the outside world and she's excited. Anyway, moving on to Saturday. I swear this is the most random voiceover ever, and I'm so sorry. Putting down first, I put down a fancy label and then a sleep-in script that is from Station Stickers, I believe. And then I put down a camera icon from Scribble Prince Co. to mark Rock Creek Lake. I told y'all I was running out of like stickers to use to mark like all the different lakes and stuff. I need more mountain stickers. I really do. I need more mountain stickers. So I used, the icon to mark that. And then I did go to Tonic, which is like a boutique that is up there. So I used a munchkin with some money to mark that. I then had to pack up our suitcase because this was the day before we leave. So I packed up the suitcase and had to like clean the condo and pick it up and everything. I like to do a lot of it the day before because it's a lot to do in the morning. Like I think I woke up at 7 a.m. We had to check out by 10. And it was a lot. It's a lot to clean with like us being there for a week and a half. It gets a little messy. So having to clean everything, clean out the fridge, and like make sure you have all the food packed up and everything. It's a lot. So I did pack my suitcase on this day, and then I did start packing up everything else as well. So I used a paper milk mirror for that. Then we played more cards. Is anyone surprised? No, we like playing cards in our family. So I used another cards munchkins for that. I then cleaned out the kitchen, so I used an emoji to mark that. I also just realized I put these on the same side. Oh my god, I only just now realized that. Well, it's kind of too late now since I've already written everything down. Usually, like, for the most part, all the icons are, like, zigzagged or, opposite of each other, I guess. I'm trying to think of the word. But I didn't do that for some reason. I put them both on the same side. I don't know why. Oh well. It's too late to change it. So yeah, I cleaned up the kitchen, and then I just want to do one last like walk around the creek. Over by the condo that we stay at, there's a creek right there. It's like maybe 20 feet from the condo. So I used technically it's a hiking munchkin, but it works for walking. I used that to mark that I walked around the creek, and I just had a little bit of me time before we had to go back to like home. It also was 110-degree heat at home, and we were coming from like 70 degrees, 80-degree heat, so it was a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of walk around the creek and just have a little moment to myself before we had to go back home. Moving on to Sunday. So I put down oh no, what is this? Simply a Mess shop, I believe, sticker. I think that's where it's from. If it's not, I'll put it on the screen and change it. I believe it's from Simply a Mess. But I put her down to mark that we did clean up the rest of the condo, and then we had to pack up the car, so I used a Magic Prince Co. icon for that. And then I put down a half box and a road trip munchkin to mark that we did drive home. Just like on my way up to Mammoth, I did listen to a bunch of podcasts on the way home, mainly unsolicited advice for this one. Oh, is she moving? Oh no, she's just adjusting herself. Are you gonna scratch yourself? Okay. Bailey! Why? Oh my gosh, if you guys can hear that, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, anyway. So I use a little munchkin with a podcast icon, Bailey, to mark the podcast. Why you gotta be in here now? I think it's purely just because I'm the only one home right now. Like, I think that's the only reason why. She's just all up in my grill and all up in my business right now. After that, I did have to certify for EDD, which is unemployment. So I used a $ icon for that. Oh, she just jumped down and jumped on Cujo. Oh, sorry, Bubba. Are you okay? Yeah, you're okay. You seem okay. Oh my god. And then I put down a quarter box, and this sticker is actually, it's a Red Husky. It's actually from Vintage Gypsy Road, which is a really, really old shop. It did close down a while ago. And I have like only so many stickers of these left. But I wanted to use one for this week just because, I don't know, I really like it. I need to find more Husky stickers. I did have a subscriber send me some one time, and I do still have those. They're just a little tiny, so I want to find some that are a little bit bigger. But I will totally be using more of hers as well. But yeah, so I got really excited because I got to see Bailey after a week and a half, and she's my child. For those of you who do not know, she's a dog, but like I'm obsessed with her, and she makes me happy. And then last but not least, we did get In and Out. That was the first thing for some reason that I wanted. Oh my god, there's another plane. Oh my god, I don't even know if you guys can hear this, but it's obnoxious. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're gonna do a little bit of a fib wiggle. That is gonna be it for this plan with me. This was all over the place. I am so sorry. I don't even know. And you know what? We're gonna leave it because this is the reality of kind of how I actually am. My videos aren't like extremely professional, and we're not like scripting this. This is all just me just kind of talking as we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And don't forget to follow my planner Instagram. It is always linked in my bio, and also my personal Instagram is now linked in my bio of my planner Instagram, so you can follow that now. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye, guys!